Good afternoon once again. Yeah, my name is Matthew Adewi, and I'm here with Dr. Mrs. Ajao and Mr. Fasasi Sarabadin Olajide. Today, we gather here to hear from candidates who aspire to lead student union and represent your voice on campus. This is an opportunity for you to learn about their visions for our community, whether it is improving students' services, enhancing campus life, or advocating for your needs. Remember, your engagement is crucial. After the candidates must have shared whatever they have for us, you are to engage them in question and answers. Because when they get there, you may not have that opportunity to ask them again. Then before you elect, let me say, wrong candidates, you should be able to examine them now. I want to believe that the people that are present here, together with those who are online, are listening. So please, let's take the combinations of asking them questions that we may not be able to ask when they might have emerged as the student union executives. So let me use this opportunity also to read out the modalities for this particular debate. We are going to start from opening statements. The two presidential candidates and all other candidates will be called up here to talk and introduce themselves in 1 to 2 minutes. Then they will outline whatever they have for us. Then, after them, there will be what we call a panel discussion, which will be engaged between the two of them. We will throw them questions, they will answer, and later on, the two candidates, most especially the presidential candidates, will ask themselves questions. They will ask themselves questions. Then, after which, there will be what we call question and answer, both from the people that are here physically and those who are online. Please have it in mind that after this particular discussion, you may not have any opportunity to ask them again. So you try as much as possible to engage them thoroughly. So now I will call on Popola Ruth Damola and Mujib Aderele Mustafa to come and sit up here. You're welcome. Our two presidential candidates. Can we hear you? You do a little introduction of yourselves, then you tell us your vision and mission for the entire student of this campus. Let's start from ladies first.
Good day, sir. Good evening. Of the greatest Nigerian students, articulate Nigerian students, I am Popola Damola from the Department of Microbiology, School of Science, with matriculation number 24 HSM 163, aspiring for the post of president on the platform of student union government. My vision. My vision is to ensure that decisions are made with interest of students in mind. My vision is to ensure that students concerned are held and are attended to on time. My mission. There are three essential leadership. Okay, there are three essential to leadership: humility, clarity, and courage. Humility. If I emerge as the president of the student union, as a president, I must respect both the students and the management and have a listening ear to what is going on campus and make sure to attend to it on time. Clarity. As the president, I will make sure that my decision and communication are clear to the students and the management for the students to know the decision of the union. Courage. I know if I emerge, there will be a lot of challenges. And as a president, I must ready to face the challenges and stand firm to stand for the students' rights and make sure to fight for the students and make decision even in a difficult time.
Thank you so much, Ms. Popola Ruth Damola. Mujib, can we hear from you?
Of the greatest Nigeria students. A leadership is a person who translates a leadership is a person who translates vision into reality. With this, I have some visions to mention but few. Firstly, firstly, I will I will make my union accountable and transparent. Also, we empower students socially, academically, and financially. At the same time, we foster unity, collaboration, and we foster unity collaboration within the students and the management. As I believe, when there is unity on campus, the other things to be executed will be easier, both by the union and the management. And this can be achieved with basic timeline and open communication. At the same time, I will ensure transparency, accountability, and inclusiveness in the union. Within the transparent, I will make sure the union is transparent in the sense that all the records and the funds of the union is being transparent and it is being transparent within the union.
All right, thank you very much. Uh, I would like to ask you this question. Uh, I will direct that to Muji. Let me give you respect, Muji Badiremi Mustafa.
Yes, sir.
So, what prior experience do you have that qualifies you for this role?
During my ND, during my ND, I held the post of General Secretary of my faculty and also held the post of Assistant General Secretary of National Association of Oyo Students. I believe these roles have taught me with responsibility, accountability, and impact. And the and at the same time, it has taught me with leadership experience to make impact, skills, and education to serve effectively as a president.
Okay, you were the General Secretary of your department
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Association of Oyo Students.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know that the population of students department and Oyo students is not as much as the entire Poly community?
Yes, I actually know that, but with the little experience which I have had in the past, which I have had in the past, which made me to serve as a general secretary, I said effectively, the impact which I have gotten from it will make me to have an impactful success in this as well.
All right, Popola Ruth Damola. In what capacity have you ever served that you know that if you are given this opportunity to rule this student, what you have done in the past will, you know, will reflect in what you are going to do there?
I was the vice president of the student union in my church, not in my association. It comprised different associations. So I was the vice president then. During the process, I really faced a lot of challenges as a student and as the vice president. And during that, I was able to achieve some goals. And with that, this inspired me to go more, to face crowd and to face a lot of people, to know that challenges are waiting me. And by this, I'm sure I can face it. A scholar said, and I quote, leadership is not by size, gender, and is by the ability to ensure a smooth resources and make sure to do it in effective and efficient manner.
Miss Ruth,
Yes, ma'am.
I salute your courage.
Thank you.
Now, can you just tell us what are the challenges that you envisage can come up when you emerge as the president of this institution? And how do you intend to face such challenges?
As a female candidate, I know I face a lot of challenges like sexual harassment, threats, religious belief, and with that, to solve that sexual harassment, I will have to report the issue to the school management to work in hand together to solve the issue and to provide enough security for myself and also to the school. Because I know that doing this, there are a lot of discrimination. I've been hearing that as a female president that I cannot rule. And people do say woman cannot rule, which will not be so because woman possess a good quality leadership like intelligence, resilience, and strong communication skills. And I know that with this, I'll face a lot of challenges. And to solve this, I have to work with the school management because the school management was above us. So to solve the issue, I have to work together with the school management.
Okay, let me come in this way. You know, among the management members in our school, we don't have any female. Do you think you can have any support among the members of management?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
Like I said earlier, because we women we possess strong communication skills, and the school management know that I'm under them, so they will not want anything to happen to me.
Okay. From your discussion, you said you've led people before, particularly in the church. I want to believe people that were of the same faith with you. But in this situation that we have diverse opinion, personalities, on what have you, and you are going to, if I'm not mistaken, you are going to be the very first female aspirant. I pray if God wants, you succeed by winning. But if you eventually win, how do you think you can control the multitude of people of diverse, ethnicity, behaviors? People come from different backgrounds. How are you trying to lead them?
A scholar said like this, if capability, if impossibility turns to capacity, the presence of the person will make the impossibility and refute the possibility. I know that I will face this type of challenges if I emerge, but I cannot do it alone. To combat all the issues, I have to rely on the school management for flight security and for them to lead me through what I can do. And also, as a student, I will have a way of having one-on-one discussion with the students, address the students to let them know what I'm capable of doing and what I can do. And if I see there's no changes in what I've done to them, then I will report again to the school management, then the school management is able to support me.
All right, Mujib,
Yes, sir.
can you ever, at any point, maybe when the forces are so much on you, can you, at any point, conclude that you are going to resign?
If there are more forces on me, which is, I believe, is a part of challenges I will encounter in the union. I believe the challenges always comes the way of whosoever that desires success or greatness in life. So, as a person aspiring for the post of president, if there is a lot of, I know a lot of forces will come, but my own is to summon courage encounter and conquer the forces.
Do you understand what it is? What it means? That you tried, you have been summoning courage, you are trying every now and then, and the problem persists. Don't you come to a point that you feel that, oh, I'm done with this presidential, that you just keep up like that.
As a person which I desired right from the onset that okay, I want to do this. I know a lot of forces and the pressure will be on me. So with that courage, I will summon more courage. I will multiply the courage in me so as to conquer the forces and the pressure. That these forces which may be in form of challenges, I will never let it weigh me down while running the administration.
Okay, Mr. Mitchell, let
Yes,
me
ma'am.
you know you are from chemistry department.
Yes, ma'am.
I know in your department you are always busy. I know your primary assignment for coming to the Ogogo Polytechnic is to obtain your certificate. Now, when you now emerge as the president, your the academic is demanding this way, then the SUG office is demanding this way, management is demanding this way. Wouldn't it come to a point that you say, no, I will not like this thing to obstruct my future. Let me place it aside. That's what is happening.
As a person in which I believe that I'm aspiring for the post of president, I've known my ability and capability. Right from there, I know that I will fix a lot of challenges which may want to hinder my primary assignment, which is the academic, the purpose why I'm here. But I've already foreseen it, and there is a practical ways in which I will make everything be in order.
I'm listening to
I will let everything be in order.
that's out.
Okay. I'll make sure there is when it comes to academics. I know there will be a lot of places where my attention will be needed in school, maybe from the students, from the management. But as a person who desired to be in this great post, I have the intention and I will make sure that I have a proper schedule in which I will balance the union and my academic pursuits.
Don't find. Now, you as the president, you are trying to make the balance. What of the students that you are leading? There is problem on campus. And students, for example, there was a campus years ago that there just came to a point during the time of examination like this, the students were just falling sick and they were dying. So it was the SUG president that the students went and confronted. The student confronted him that, okay, president, come and bail us out of this situation. No, your own might not be like that. If there's an emerging issue among the students, how do you cope with your own?
Okay, as the name implies, student union government. I believe this union of the thing can't be run alone by me. I have other executives which are meant to execute a significant things in the union. So in that situation, if there is attention here and there, I believe my other executive, which are me to work hand in hand with me to achieve this union together, to make an impactful things in the union. I, as a president, it's my duty if I can cover all the places where my attention is needed. My duty I can assign any of the executive to attend some places as well. So the pressure won't be on my, or the load or the pressure won't be on me alone.
For both of you, there are two aspirants. Do you know that this post that you are envisaging without your personal do you
Sorry, come again, ma'am.
know your personal cost, your financial, that this post will touch you? Do you know that? Meaning that we have to spend your personal money for the students' sake. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
That's our. Um,
Okay, that will come because, from my own perspective, some students, my fellow students on campus, we come in terms of help. They come to solicit help. Some may face financial challenges. Even they won't hear that maybe perhaps the president is also facing his own challenges. But their own expectation are that, okay, you as a student, as a president, you're able to cover them in this, and I can achieve that by soliciting help from the organization outside.
So
Okay,
when you solicit from organization of the name of the SUG, and the money will be entering your account, you'll be spending it.
now take
That's
for
like
for instance now, there may be all figures are not equals, and not everybody is born with the silver spoon in their mouth, and which I believe out of the students on campus, like 30% of us, 20 to 30% of us are they are sponsoring ourselves in terms of paying of tuition fees and the likes and other fees which is need to pay on campus. So I make sure my administration bridge a gap between the NEFOD and the union, which I um, which we provide guidance, help desk for the students.
Um, I already know I will use my own source for the students. And by doing this to help the students, I will make sure to make nail fund a reality in this school and make sure every student have access to the nail fund without favoritism. And I'll make sure that the students was guided through the way they will go through the nail fund. Because I know I cannot do it alone. So, and most of us, like I said earlier, like 50% of us are sponsoring ourselves to school. So with this, I think this can help the students to assist them financially.
financially. So what other aspect of life can you still help the students when you imagine as president?
Apart from financial aspects,
Okay. Education.
How will you be able to improve that among the
uh,
students?
wait,
See what is happening on campuses these days. It's not only peculiar to our own institution, our own campus. It's all over the places. How, when you are not as president, how are you going to improve that among the students?
but when it comes to academic concern, I believe which students that come from different backgrounds. Some people might brilliant right from their secondary school, but on getting to the university or to the polytechnic and other institution, they may they may get another ideology from their peers in terms of the common saying that
Uh, yeah, okay, yeah, Muji.
yes, sir.
Let me direct this question to both of you.
Okay, sir.
Would you rather encourage the populace of students to use their money to buy books or to use the money to buy things for FYB?
I will encourage them to use it to buy medicine. Because the main reason why we are here is to study. Is to make an impact, to study for our future purpose, is to learn something better for our life, to achieve goals and purpose for future purpose.
Are you saying that during your own time, you will not allow
That's why,
FYB?
sir, they said we all work without the need that together. But I will make sure to equal to balance it, to make sure that their education is their main priority. Even though they will use it for another purpose, but they should make their education the main priority.
What if, sometimes when the management is emphasizing that if they organize such to cause one rancor or the other, or probably to cause problem for the entire Saki community, and they want to scrap it? There may be pressure from the student and that you must do it. And the management is insisting that we can never afford to lose any student. So, therefore, we will not allow this to happen. And students are pressing that it's a must, you must do it. What are you going to do to that?
I'll find a way to address the students that I will talk to the school management. Then, after that, I'll go to the school management to have a discussion with them. Then, from the meeting, what I discuss with the management will decide what I will think on.
What if they insist that they want to do it?
If they insist that they want to do it, I will plead with the man on behalf of the students, with the management. But if I see that the reason why the management insists was a tangible reason, then I will find a way to address the students.
Mujib,
I know that management will want to avoid this. So, and it's mainly for security purpose. So it's mainly for the security purpose. And we students, we always believe that after the school, after all the semester, all the stress and others that we have passed through, we want to rejoice after concluding with the program. So I will make sure I work together with the management that in the sense that there is maximum security agency around during the course of the FYB.
what I'm saying, I don't think you get the question very well. I said, you know, management would like you to enjoy yourself. But there's one thing that management will never allow to happen to lose a single soul. Yeah, that's why I said that, we have varieties, or probably we have different people from different backgrounds. Some people came here because of certificates, some came here to come just to explore, and some came here for whatever happened. And there are some, what do we normally call some certain people, NFAs, that they do not have anything to do, they have no future ambitions. So some people like that can do whatever they like. So that one is life threatening, and the other one, the management is trying to curb it. In that situation, when the students are pressing that they must do it, and the management insists that it's not going to be done,
My,
what are you going to do?
Management will actually have a good perspective and vision on it. In the sense that, just as you said, management won't want to lose any students on campus. Also, as a result of this, I will make sure I will liaise with the management and let and talk with my fellow students to abide with the rules of the management
Would they be calling you the students?
and I will let them know. I will let them know that the purpose why the management wants to eradicate they don't want this to happen. I will let them know to make it to create awareness and can encourage them to rejoice probably at their home or residence.
What name do you think they will be calling you? The entire students.
I know the entire students won't be satisfied with the decision.
I mean, what name do you think they will be calling you?
President for management.
Okay, and you'll be cool with that.
They will call me that name, but I will be cool with it because I know we are doing that to protect the children.
Okay, who then are you representing?
Both students are the man. I'm representing the students, but that purpose is essential, is needed to be done because
Do you know
as a
what this
student,
question? Do you know why these questions are being asked?
yes, sir.
There's no way you will not face one or two of these challenges. And at a particular point in time, even if you are doing it well, they will still tag you as management president. But I think you will have another way of ameliorating this kind of situation. Most especially when it is life threatening from the management. I know, others will know what will eventually happen to a particular course that is happening. But students, because of your own euphoria that I've just finished school, I want to enjoy myself. When it is life threatening, that's the question I'm asking. That management will never want to lose its soul, and the entire student will do. They will say whatever happens, happens. Don't let us continue.
Okay, just like I said earlier, management have that management really want to do that for a purpose, and that is security reason. and it should be it is the utmost priority of both management and we representative to protect the rights of the students. So we will still let that decision be a final one because at end the unions might be held accountable for it.
All right. For the both of you, these are we have to manage our time. So, what are your top three priorities if elected?
But I will make a positive impact in the life of students and make sure the welfareism of the students is my priority by putting the health of the students above all, by liaising with the school management to provide enough facility to the school health center and make sure the health center is working effectively. I will make sure that I engage students in extracurricular activities like seminars, life changing, leadership
How do you
mentorship.
intend to do that?
By, like I said earlier, I love the school management by inviting mentorship, like leaders that have gone through a lot to share experience to us and empower students.
With your money or the money of the association?
I said I would ask the school management to bring out the best in the life of the students.
Okay, would you?
The three things we have to focus if I demand as a president. The first thing is the academic concern. I will make sure the tutorial is being organized to help and support struggling students. At the same time, I can achieve this by collecting and digitize previous past questions for easy access by the students. Secondly, the insecurity on campus. On the issue of insecurity on campus, I will make sure I work with the chief security officer to address the area of improvement and implement the effective security measures. And at the same time, I will support student safety initiatives such as emergency hotlines or safety patrols. Because I can create a platform for emergency.
You can or you
I
will.
will I will create a platform for emergency in which students can report the
I want you
harassment and
to be,
threats.
excuse me, I want you to be, everything you are saying now, people are recording it and they will play it again to you if you eventually emerge. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So everything is just like you are just rolling out your manifestos, but some people will call you back at a particular point in time when you don't exhibit all that you are saying now. Okay?
Understand, sir.
Please, whatever you are going to say that is achievable is what I think you're supposed to be saying.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
So I will create a platform for emergency in which the students can report the harassment and threats without fear. That is on the security aspect. I'll talk about the academic concern, security, and the last one will be the well and the empowerment, the social life on campus. So I'll create a platform for arts, debate, sports, and innovation.
Okay. Now, would you rather say that the issue of electricity, particularly in the Saki community, that has been hampering because of our students not to read very well, would you rather say that it is not of your concern or is your main priority? At least when people see what you call electricity that is stable, maybe they'll be able to perform very well. But I don't know whether you take that as your own concern, since you are not the PhDN or NEPA on campus. What would you rather do?
It's part of the challenges which I will face. And as a student, is the challenge we are also experiencing at the moment. Because on the issue of light, we students will always struggle here and there to charge. Not everybody can afford money to pay for the power bank here and there to pay, because there are some people still facing another thing financially. So as a result of this, I as a result of this, I will work together with the management, and maybe perhaps we can have a way to resolve and resolve this, maybe talking with the state government on the issue of the lights on campus and within the study community.
All right. This question goes to the two of you. How do you plan to address student concerns about tuitions and fees?
I will make sure, like I said earlier, I will make sure to introduce Nelfon to the students and tell them the way and guide them the way to go about it, and make sure every student have access to Nelfon without stress. Because with this will help the students to pay their school fees and focus more on their education. Because most of the students were not in school now, because most of us have struggled out to make money to survive. But by introducing Nelson to the students, this will help them and to focus more on their education.
Have you been enjoying Netflix?
No, because Nelson has not been, we've not made Nelson reality in this campus.
Since you have not been enjoying it, why do you want to introduce the students to it? At least you should be able to convince them
For
before you
students,
introduce them.
or for student convenience ma, and to help us to focus on what we are here to do.
No, what you are saying is that you yourself have not been enjoying it. Now, what will you use to convince the students that okay, go into this thing to something that you yourself you don't have access to it?
That's why I said I will make nail fun a reality on this campus. I will try it and introduce to the students. I will make it a reality so that every student will have access to it.
Do you have any connection
No, sir.
over there? So how are you going to do that?
I will ask the school management to work on that.
Or you know you have just a session. Your madam, you have just a session as a president. Talk of the candidate. When are you going to do that?
I think with the help of the management, we should be able to work out.
Mujib,
Yes, sir.
how are you planning to execute that?
Actually, I was thinking of Nepal as well, but obviously we have not been enjoying it in the past. So, but if I can emerge as a president, I emerge as a president of this, I will make sure I will prioritize that. I will work with the management to make it a reality one, and ensure that the process, the FDX, the guidance, and how it will be done, how it will be done it will be done without any favoritism or nepotism.
Do you know your ability as the president?
Yes, sir.
Apart from going to the management, do you think everything will be done to you by the management? So what is your capacity? What can you do as a a student union leader to ensure that NELFON is something that everybody enjoys on this campus
You can
Now,
see
without going to the management?
okay, I can take assistance from organizations that support the growth of the women.
We are talking particularly on NELFON.
No, okay.
I want to say that this one, NELFON is a right for every individual student.
I will.
But what we are trying to say in that sense is that as a student union leader, you should have a way of connecting with people over there, or probably there's any platform that you introduce to people, to the students. Then I want to believe that the level you are talking about now, you have never talked about maybe there is any disadvantage over it, or there's an advantage. Because all those things are not okay. Do you think it's just the money they will drop and everybody will come and pick? What are you going to do to make it accessible to everybody on campus?
I will I will seek permission from the management to write to the local government.
You as a
You are
president.
the
Okay,
president.
I will seek, I will, I will write a letter to the local government outside. So then to seek
Do you get what
to
you're saying?
facilitate.
Is NEFON gotten through local government?
Like I
Okay,
think
what
with
is
their
NEFON?
effort,
What is NEFON? The two of you, what is NEFON?
National education.
Uh-huh. So what concerns the local government?
like with their
Okay, let me
to
just
facilitate.
okay, let me clear this. The school is named the Okeogun Polytechnic, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you think this school is meant, I mean, for Sake West local government alone? So how many local government do you write?
As the student union leader, I have access to write letters to the government above us. So with this, they can help us.
See, what people are listening to you and they are seeing what you are
You
saying.
don't understand what you say. Network is different from seeking financial assistance from the local government. We are talking of national education for the student and made available for the student. How are you going to make it accessible to all the students on campus? That's what we're talking about. I don't think local government is involved.
I'm
in this
not talking
process.
about local government now.
Go ahead.
I said as a student leader, I will have access to the higher up people, although I may not have the full access, but by writing letters to
Okay, can you just describe the post of the president's union? The president.
is to cater for the well-being of the
You
students.
said you might not have the, maybe you don't have the capability to hold this post. Because if you have any student union leader that I know, I think they have every audacity to go anywhere. Because when you are talking about the welfareism of the entire student, if you are not both courageous and you do not have any connections, you cannot do it. So what are you going to do as the capacitated president of the union?
I will seek help from the higher up.
What about you, Eugene?
So I will write letter to them about the network on how they will facilitate it to the campus.
Who are the them?
The people in the government, like the state government.
And you don't understand this issue. You know, this aspect that we are, every student will be interested because they will be after how to pay their school fees and so on and so on, survive on campus. So if they should just listen, they listen to you and hearing that you're talking about how they will get assistance, financial assistance for their education. I think they will be interested. Please make it clear with them, the government, what is the concern of the state government with the national education?
As a student senior president, I will make sure I write letter. I will make sure the government, the state government, know how the financial stability of the students on campus and how the network will help a lot. So with that, I will write letter to facilitate it and make it implemented on campus.
Okay, as I know people will bear with me that the two of you, I'm not trying to judge you, but you are presenting as a people that are aspiring to be the maybe church youth presidents or whatever. And that is why I've been trying to at least emphasize on the point that this is student union government, not the church that you can report to your pastor, not the mosque that you can report to your imam. You are in this is a community entirely, and when you call a place a community, it must comprise of different kind of people. I think you get what I'm saying. If you have such, because like the other time I was telling you that there are people who call NFA, no future ambition. They are just here to come to one at a time. Even if we are going to the class, they may tell you, don't go now, let us go to the market and enjoy ourselves. So there are set of people like that. And there are some that are bookworm. There are some that always want the school to be full of jamboree. And there are some that whatever goes, they do it. So, and there are some that if the school can scatter today, let us scatter, let everybody go. Those are the kind of people you are going to meet. So all these questions we have been asking, you're supposed to be answering them to suit individual personality that we have described. So that is why I said maybe you are planning to be the president of maybe Jehovah's Witness or one particular mosque somewhere. But you should try as much as possible to prove yourself beyond that. Because I want to believe that what we are saying now, we are saying the voice of so many people that are listening here and that are online. So talk to them in a way that they'll be convinced that you actually, you prepare for this particular questions. Okay, the next question will go. Okay, right, right. You wanted to say something?
Yes, as a president, which I will have my own entire paper. So I will make this the issue of net fund. I will make let the state government aware about it and how it is needed by. I will make sure it is being provided for the students which are serious ones on campus. So because the serious one will be the one that will come for it, that will come to we union to the president that okay, I am financially down, maybe facing the financial plight on paying the tuition fees. So I will make sure that I write a letter straight to the government,
Which okay, you want to write letter to Tinubu?
to the state government.
Okay, to say Makinde. Okay, then Makinde is the ones distributing network.
I think let me put it like this. I think when you're emerged as a president, you should be able to have good relationship with other institutional presidents. So that you'll be able to make inquiries from them. How did you get into this network? I think that one should be better. Or you don't have anything to do with them. Down your no. How do you do that? Miss Ruth, I think you should be able to have good relationship with other institutional
Yes, ma'am. I said
presidents.
that earlier that I will engage myself to have a good relationship with other union presidents and also from organizations that support the union.
I think with this issue of net fund that we're talking about, I know students will be interested because many of them have been trying to have access to that. They don't have. I think you should be able to help the students by liaising with other institutions and make inquiries on how to get access to this fund. I think that one should be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any knowledge
No,
about some NGOs that could help?
About the non-government organization.
Non-governmental
no
organizations.
better.
Is that we, though I don't have full knowledge about it, but I will make sure I make inquiries on it and how I will reach them to to solicit for their help
Miss Ruth,
and also the
do you have any connection with any NGO at all? Because when we are talking about on this, in terms of there are so many indigent students among us. They are brilliant, but they do not have money. What are you going to do to help such people?